He was a man haunted by the sound of his own blood. Let's call him Robert, a 69-year-old retired musician, a jazz trumpeter to be exact. He described his problem to me with a musician's ear for metaphor. "Doc," he said, his voice quiet and raspy, "I know what a clean horn sounds like. The notes are crisp, clear, and they soar. Right now, my body feels like an old, dented trumpet I left out in the rain. When I try to play, the note is weak. It's airy. It's full of resistance. I can feel the blockage. It's not just in my erections, though that's the most obvious part. It's in my energy. It's in my brain. I feel clogged. I can hear the blood struggling to get through." He had been diagnosed with hypertension and early-stage cardiovascular disease. His doctor gave him a list of foods to avoid and a handful of prescriptions. Robert saw it as a life sentence of management, not a plan for reversal. He felt like he was being told to simply manage the slow, inevitable decay of his instrument until the music stopped completely. He was desperate for something proactive, something that felt less like surrender and more like a restoration. He wanted to flush the system, to clean the horn from the inside out so the music could play again. What he didn't know is that one of the most powerful flushing agents on the planet was not a chemical, but a humble root vegetable, the star of a simple nightly elixir with the power to turn his sluggish, clogged arteries into wide-open channels of life. My name is Dr. Liam, and in my 3 decades as a men's health specialist, I have come to believe that the single greatest tragedy in modern medicine is our over-reliance on complex pharmaceuticals to solve problems that have simple, powerful, natural solutions. We are taught to look for the magic bullet in a pill bottle while ignoring the profound medicine growing in the soil beneath our feet. The problem of erectile dysfunction in men over 60 is, in its essence, a problem of nitric oxide deficiency. Nitric oxide is the god molecule of blood flow. It is the signal that tells your arteries to relax, to open, to allow the powerful rush of blood that creates a firm, lasting erection. As we age, our body's ability to produce this miracle molecule plummets. The pharmaceutical industry's answer is to give you a pill that temporarily prevents the breakdown of what little nitric oxide you have left. My answer, the answer of nature, is to give your body a massive, powerful infusion of the raw fuel it needs to create a tidal wave of its own nitric oxide, flushing your entire vascular system from head to toe, especially the tiny, delicate arteries of your penis, every single night while you sleep. It's crucial we have these honest conversations here on Senior Vigor Secrets. If this kind of direct, no-nonsense health information is something you value and you want to ensure you don't miss these critical warnings, please take a moment to give this video a like and click subscribe below. Don't forget that bell icon so you're alerted. Your health journey matters to us. Today, I am going to share with you the recipe for what I call the Nightly Nitric Flush. It is a simple 3-ingredient drink that you will consume before bed, designed to turn your 8 hours of sleep into an active, therapeutic session of vascular restoration. First, we will uncover the secret of the Nitrate Pathway, a secondary backup engine for nitric oxide production that most people have no idea even exists. Second, I will reveal the 3 potent ingredients of this nightly elixir and explain the precise synergy that makes them so much more powerful together than they are apart. Finally, I will detail the exact recipe and protocol and explain why drinking this before bed is the secret to waking up with renewed blood flow, lower blood pressure, and the powerful morning erections that are the truest sign of a healthy male circulatory system. To understand the power of this drink, you first have to understand a beautiful and elegant piece of human biology that is almost never talked about, the nitrate pathway. We've all heard about the primary way our body makes nitric oxide, which is from the amino acid L-arginine, a process that happens in the lining of our arteries. But this system becomes weak and inefficient as we age. It's like an old factory. But nature, in its infinite wisdom, gave us a backup factory. It gave us a workaround. This backup system starts not in our arteries, but on our tongue. Certain vegetables are incredibly rich in compounds called dietary nitrates. When you eat these vegetables, the beneficial bacteria that live on the surface of your tongue convert these nitrates into nitrites. You then swallow these nitrites with your saliva. In the acidic environment of your stomach, These nitrites are converted directly into pure, powerful nitric oxide, which is then absorbed into your bloodstream and goes to work dilating every blood vessel in your body. This is a completely separate pathway. It's a biological backdoor, a secret entrance. It doesn't rely on your old, tired arterial factory at all. It allows you to flood your system with nitric oxide simply by eating the right foods. The price you pay for not knowing this is that you are letting your most powerful nitric oxide engine sit idle, rusting away from disuse, while you struggle with the failing output of your primary factory. I had a patient, a 71-year-old retired mail carrier named Stephen. He had walked miles every day for his job, but now his circulation was so poor, his feet were always cold, and his erections were a thing of the past. He was frustrated. "I don't get it, Doc," he said. "I ate right, I exercised my whole life. Why are my pipes closing up?" I explained the nitrate pathway to him. I drew him a diagram showing the bacteria on the tongue, the conversion in the stomach. His eyes lit up. He was a systems man. He understood logistics. "So you're telling me," he said slowly, "that my tongue is a part of my erectile system?" It was a profound shift in his understanding. He realized his body had a built-in solution he had never been taught to use. The price he was paying was a feeling of hopelessness, a belief that his system was irreversibly broken. The truth was, he just needed to start providing the right raw materials to his backup factory, a factory that was still young, powerful, and ready to work. So, what is the most powerful raw material for this backup factory? This brings us to the star ingredient of our Nightly Nitric Flush, the humble beetroot. Beets are, gram for gram, one of the most nitrate-dense vegetables on the entire planet. They are pure, unadulterated fuel for the nitrate to nitrate oxide pathway. Consuming beetroot, especially in its juiced form, is like pouring high-octane racing fuel into your nitric oxide engine. The effect is not subtle. Dozens of clinical studies have shown that drinking beetroot juice can significantly lower blood pressure within hours, improve athletic performance by increasing blood flow to muscles, and, most importantly for our conversation, dramatically improve circulatory health. But we are not going to use beetroot alone. We are going to combine it with two other ingredients to create a powerful synergistic cocktail. The second ingredient is ginger. Ginger is a powerful anti-inflammatory and a circulatory stimulant in its own right. It helps to soothe the chronic inflammation in your artery walls that contributes to plaque buildup and endothelial dysfunction. Think of the beetroot as the agent that blasts the pipes open, and the ginger as the agent that calms the fires of inflammation within the pipe walls. The third and final ingredient is a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. The lemon juice does two things. First, its acidity helps to facilitate the conversion of nitrite to nitric oxide in the stomach. And second, its high dose of vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant, helps to stabilize the nitric oxide molecule once it's formed, protecting it from breaking down too quickly and allowing it to work its magic for longer. Together, these three ingredients are a symphony of circulation. We've uncovered some hard truths so far, and I know this isn't always easy to hear, but understanding is the first step to taking back control. If you're finding this information eye-opening and haven't subscribed yet to Senior Vigor Secrets, please do, and I truly want to hear from you. Share your thoughts or questions in the comments. What are you experiencing? Perhaps your story or a problem you're facing could be the topic of a future dedicated video here on Senior Vigor Secrets. Your input is invaluable. Now, for the most important question, why drink this before bed? This is the secret that elevates this from a healthy drink into a therapeutic protocol. Your blood pressure naturally follows a circadian rhythm. It is typically at its lowest during the night while you are in deep sleep. This is when your body does most of its cardiovascular repair work. By drinking the Nightly Nitric Flush about an hour before you go to sleep, you are timing the peak nitric oxide boost to coincide perfectly with your body's natural repair cycle. You are essentially giving your repair crews a super tool to work with all night long. While you are sleeping, the enhanced blood flow is helping to deliver oxygen and nutrients to every tissue in your body, and the powerful vasodilation is helping to lower your blood pressure, giving your heart and your arteries a much-needed rest. But the most visible effect for a man will often be seen upon waking. The return of powerful, consistent morning erections is one of the most reliable signs of a healthy, functioning circulatory system and adequate nitric oxide production. This nightly elixir is a direct intervention designed to restore that crucial sign of masculine health. Let's return to Robert, the jazz trumpeter. He was a man who understood timing and rhythm. The idea of a nightly protocol that worked in harmony with his body's natural cycles appealed to him deeply. He started taking the Nightly Nitric Flush religiously. He bought a juicer and used fresh beets, a knob of ginger, and a lemon every night. He called me after the first week. "Doc, this is strange," he said. "My blood pressure is down 5 points, and I swear my trumpet feels easier to play. It feels like my own lungs have more power." But the real call came a month later. His voice was different. The raspy, defeated tone was gone, replaced by a clear, vibrant energy. "Dr. Liam," he said, and I could hear the smile in his voice. "The music is back. Not just in the horn. The music is back in the bedroom. I woke up this morning, and well, the horn section was at full attention for the first time in years." He had used this simple, natural elixir to flush his system, clean his instrument, and bring the music back to his life. So, here is the exact recipe for the Nightly Nitric Flush. It is simple. First, you need beetroot juice. The best way is to make it fresh with a juicer using 1 medium-sized raw beet. If you do not have a juicer, you can buy 100% pure beetroot juice. Make sure it is not from concentrate, if possible, and that it has no added sugar. You will use 4 ounces of this juice. Second, you need fresh ginger. You will take about a 1-inch knob of fresh ginger root, peel it, and grate it finely. You will add this to the beetroot juice. Third, you will take half a lemon and squeeze the fresh juice into the mixture. You will stir this potent crimson elixir vigorously and drink it down about 1 hour before you plan to go to sleep. A word of warning: do not be alarmed when you notice that your urine and sometimes your stool has a reddish or pinkish tint the next day. This is a harmless and completely normal effect of the beet pigments, a condition we call beeturia. It is simply a sign that the medicine is moving through your system. As with any powerful natural intervention, you must speak with your doctor before starting, especially if you have low blood pressure or are on any blood pressure medications, as this drink can have a powerful effect and your medications may need to be adjusted. The conclusion is as clear as it is potent. You have a backup nitric oxide factory in your body that you have been neglecting. The Nightly Nitric Flush is the most direct and powerful way to bring that factory roaring back to life, using the profound power of beetroot, the anti-inflammatory magic of ginger, and the stabilizing force of lemon juice. You can transform your sleep from a passive state of rest into an active, 8-hour session of deep vascular therapy. My challenge to you is to try this for 1 week. Commit to drinking this simple elixir every night for 7 straight nights. Get the ingredients, prepare it with intention, and drink it down, knowing that you are providing your body with the fundamental fuel it needs to open your arteries, lower your blood pressure, and restore the powerful blood flow that is your birthright as a man. Keep a small journal. Note how you feel when you wake up. Note your energy levels. Note any changes in your blood pressure if you monitor it at home. And note, most importantly, the return of that crucial morning signal that tells you the music is, at last, beginning to play again. I sincerely hope this has armed you with the knowledge you need to protect yourself. This isn't just about avoiding mistakes, it's about choosing a healthier, more vibrant life. If this message resonated, please subscribe to Senior Vigor Secrets for more essential health truths. Share it with men you care about, and let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaway was or what health challenges you're facing. Your experiences are important, and sharing them helps us all learn and build a stronger community right here on Senior Vigor Secrets.